everyone, and welcome back to the Culturally Distinct Podcast. Your boy, DJ KO. I'm glad you guys tuned back into the show. It's been a great show. Happy Juneteenth. I didn't tell you guys what was it, 2 weeks ago. Happy 4th of July. Hope you guys was down there in New Orleans with me. Y'all saw me probably talking to a couple of people. I had some interviews with my man Keith Lee. I did some stuff with Kiki Palmer. So it was a great time in New Orleans, my hometown. So, I had to make it back to the H. Soon as I made it back here, it started raining, pouring down. I was like, I wanted to be back in New Orleans, but I couldn't. But I'm back. So it's all good. I'm glad you guys tuned back into the show. Much love to my sponsors, 605 Adult Beverages, Red Coral Universe. Much love to you guys. And I have some more sponsors coming probably next week. So much love to you guys. Also, if you want to sponsor the show, you know where I'm at. Holla at your boy, Black Adam. We everywhere, culturally distinct. Guys, we have a special show for you guys today, man. Normally when we're in Houston, we're in H-Town. We always have the H-Town favorites up here. Today's guest is somebody that I would say he's a favorite. You've probably seen his brother at the Improv. You've probably seen his brother just walking around, City Center, down there, over there in 3rd Ward, at Discovery Green. I done seen his brother. I'm going to tell you a fun fact. I seen you before. I used to live in Town Lakes in Cypress, right?
Hood.
No. So
I was like, very nice area.
And you did a show for our association, a homeowners association. It was a long time ago. And
I remember that show. They had my name in big balloons.
Yes,
I remember that. That was very nice, by the way, Town Lake. Y'all know how to treat the brother, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. It was amazing.
And the HOA was expensive, and that was part of it. You know what I'm saying? That monthly fee. But man, that's my first time seeing you doing a live show, and amongst that crowd right there, and that was funny. It was like really funny. The people who's listening is not looking at it on a visual. Everybody I'm talking to, my brother, Comedian Chinedu.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother? You all right?
Doing good. First of all, thank you for having me. All right, and
yes,
also, I did not know you were from New Orleans. By the way, I had no idea. Listen, this boy hiding the accent, y'all. I'm looking for the bibbies and all that.
Yeah.
He offered me no cold drink. He said the name of the thing. He hiding, y'all. Okay, yeah. I didn't even know you was from. I didn't even know that, man.
From New Orleans. So when I'm around my people, that's when it come out.
That's when I got you.
See what I'm saying? But when I'm in civilization, that's when I've been H-Town, you know what I'm saying? I've been H-Town, I got to talk like, man, coming down, what's going on?
There you go. That's more like, I feel you.
Yeah. So look, tell the people, I know people have seen you before, and I know your name is Nigerian. Mm-hmm. It's a Nigerian name. But where are you from in terms of where you from?
I was born and raised in Southeast Houston. That's where I grew up at. I kind of split my time. During the school year, I was with my mom, Southeast Houston. Weekends and summer times, I'll be with my dad in the Southwest, though. So more or less Southside Houston, Texas is where I'm from. Although my dad himself is from Nigeria.
Okay. Yeah, because, Houston, we have a large Nigerian population. Mm-hmm. Why are you not an engineer? No. Right.
That's a true question. My dad was always a doctor. He was always, why can't you be a doctor? Why can't you go? It was always for him. So why can't you just go to college, go to law school, go to medical school, all of these things. By the time you are 28, you'll be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, and a dentist. You will be making millions. All these things so easy, right?
Right.
Except I gotta go to school and do all these things though. But that was typical Nigerian life. If you are a Nigerian in Houston, you know your dad, your mom, your parent is of the same way, high expectations, and it's just we just so happen to settle in here in New Jersey for some reason. Okay. Big Nigerian populations. New Jersey, I don't know why.
I didn't know that.
For some reason, I don't know why. For some reason, New Jersey.
What high school did you go here?
I went to Chavez High School.
Chavez, okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so you Houstonian. For sure.
Oh, yeah. Every time, man, go Lobos, man. Oh, yeah.
No doubt. So, fast forward. So now going through high school, that whole deal, going into the college atmosphere, how did you even start becoming a comedian?
Honestly, comedy really started, it was 5 years old, right? I remember comedy was kind of like my safe space. In general, so my parents got divorced, that was kind of a hard time. Both parents having a hard time, and comedy was where I felt the most comfortable. I make my mom laugh during hard times. Divorce is very difficult, especially you navigate through. When you're 5 years old, you don't know all the ins and outs, though. You just know it's over. So right. you navigate how best you know how, though. So that's what kind of got me through certain things, got me through bullying. So it became my safe space, and it really manifested at 16. I did stand for the first time, high school talent show, and that's when it really just really stuck with me that you could really do this. You could do this for real. So the original plan was to not even go to college. Honestly, I had got into, there was this thing called top 10%. I don't know if they still have it now, but when you're in the top 10% of your class, you get accepted into all the universities in Texas. So I got into UT, got into A&M, got into U of H, all that. So I was there, and they'll hold your spot for a year. So, and I'm gonna show my age with this. My goal was when I graduated, instead of going to college, I was gonna take a year off. I was gonna try stand up, and I was gonna start making videos on this brand new platform called MySpace.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Yeah. You date yourself. Yeah.
Brand new thing called MySpace, right? So I'm gonna do it for a year. I told my mom what I was gonna do. She was like, "Oh, I believe in you, baby." I was like, "Just don't tell Pop though." Even though they were divorced and they talk a lot though, they both, would still come together for my best interest in mind always. That was the main thing. So. She's like, I ain't gonna tell you, but same thing on Friday. I ain't gonna tell my baby. He's like, I got a call. Chinedu, come to this office. I was like, oh God, my dad's on office. So your mother told me that you want to take 1 year off to be a comedian. Huh? So tell me some jokes. He made me do a stand up right there on spot.
Oh, wow.
So I did. I know I was ready. I did a solid 15.
Really?
Yes, solid. I know it was funny. He ain't like one time he said, clap for yourself. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to put down this dream. And you're going to go to college, okay? Because you will be homeless on these streets trying to tell these jokes. So he pretty much scared me out of my dream for doing it, though. And so I went to U of H, no problem. And I don't regret it at all. Go Cougs. Yeah. That's where I was able to hone in a lot more skills. I always loved business, so I got a chance to attend the Bauer College. The entrepreneurship program was very great. I got to meet a lot of great mentors, even just beyond what I learned in academia, though. Just the experience of being there and learning how to how to network and do things like that on a business level. I really learned, I really enjoyed my time at U of H, beyond that though. So, but after that, got fired. So stand-up really came back to me around 2012 when I got laid off from my job because I felt like after all I did for college, I ended up getting laid off anyway.
What you was doing? Job-wise?
Job-wise? I was actually working at I was working as an ABA therapist. So I doubled in psychology and business. So I felt working as an ABA therapist was a great job, and I do feel ABA therapy is a great field. So I'm working with children who had autism, ADHD, Asperger's, and other disorders along the spectrum. Right. So we do a lot of great things with ABA therapy, gross motor skills, fine motor skills, and also social skills classes is what I was also taught with them as well. It was really, really great, and you meet so many amazing kids who ideally wouldn't be neurotypical. But once you, but fortunately with the therapy and things like that, you're able to, I wouldn't say rehabilitate, but I would say more so fine tune certain social skills to allow them to be in regular schools, live regular life. Maybe some take medication, but still live full functional lives. And that was just a big goal we had. We worked with a lot of the youth population because that's when autism you can detect around 2, and you can really make it affect around 5. So it's kind of the window we did. But once I got laid off of that job, I was like, well, I love that job though, but I love comedy. I kept running from it, so I say, look, I'm either going to go back and get another job. My dad was like, you need to go and get your master's. I was like, I am not going back to school. I already got this debt. This stuff is real. Okay, they want their money. Okay, I was like, I'm not finna go into any more debt behind this. I tried it your way. I got laid off anyway. I'm in the exact place I didn't want to be. You might as well go after your dream. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I used whatever little money I had. I went I went and got me an old laptop, and my sister gave me this camera for my birthday. It's like some years back. I started making videos that way, pulled out my old stand-up routine, and I just started doing it that way, and that's how it kind of happened.
So now, being a comedian is kind of difficult, right? Especially standing on a stage or just standing in front of people. That's complicated. So how did you even, how did you even know being a comedian was, or a comic, being a comic was your thing? Because it's like one day you just, most comedians say they was a class clown, right? Or they were like the family jokester, or the person that around the friends that already, always do jokes. Like, how did you know that you was going to be a comedian?
Well, one, I'm very proud that I actually did win class clown for my class in 05. Shout out to Towers High School, man. I actually did win class clown though, but they spelled my name wrong in the yearbook too, man. I'm gonna show it to you one day. I was heartbroken. Like, come on, how y'all gonna do your boy like this? But I knew comedy was my thing, honestly, around 5 years old, because it made me feel better about all my circumstances. That really was my safe space. And when I had bullies, I used to laugh my way through certain things. Wouldn't work out sometimes though, but I had good material after the fight. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I would always be able to bounce back and laugh off things. So it kind of just became a part of my identity. I usually just dealt with my pain by laughing at it, and it just kind of worked its way into comedy. So it's just really all I think about. So that's
Okay.
It felt natural.
That's cool. That's dope, man. Because I know, saying that, a lot of people who have a passion to be a comic, they typically have some type of story like that. Either they had, was super depressed when they was younger, or like you said, they had a lot of pain. Just say that had a lot of pain, but they used that pain for laughter, and now they became super a positive and super famous. Like I know Jamie Foxx talks about it all the time. The Kevin Hart, he talked about it all the time. Eddie Murphy, we talked about it. So who was the inspiration when you was younger? Who was your inspiration? Because you mentioned MySpace, so you're from my age. So who was your inspiration in terms of a comedian?
In terms of comedians, for sure, Sinbad, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. In terms of especially just their overall work, the entire Wayans family.
Yeah.
You can't say you better mention them, y'all. Y'all better. Even I know only a few of them at the time did stand up, but they were still very influential as well. But in terms of direct, immediate, some people may find a lot of place though. But there was a comedian named Godfrey.
Yeah, Godfrey. Yeah.
Godfrey. When I was in middle school, and this lets you know this guy don't age, man. He has to be like 138 years old.
Yeah.
This guy looks like he's like 28. Yeah, this guy's still in shape and everything. I watched him on Comedy View, and just in terms of being a Nigerian kid trying to find my voice and how to express myself in comedy, I saw him talk about it on stage, and the crowd, it was on Comedy View, and I'll never forget that. I've been watching comedy for years at that point, but his set stood out to me so much because it made me feel like I could do it too.
Yeah.
So for him, he was definitely a big influence. So for sure, Sinbad, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Wayans, Bernie Mac, Man, Godfrey.
Godfrey. Yeah, Godfrey. I watch Godfrey all the time. Godfrey is funny.
Oh, yeah.
It is funny, especially when he does the impressions. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's funny. So let's fast forward, man. So now you became a comedian. Very first set. Mm-hmm. Did you bomb?
Very first set, I actually did not, thankfully. My very first set was at my barbershop. It's called Primetime Barbershop. Shout out to Churchill Williams out there on Belford. I did my first set there. Now I would say I bombed to the people in the barbershop though, but I made my barber laugh. He was cracking up laughing, so that was a win to me. Got a free haircut. You know what I'm saying?
There you
He
go.
was cracking up laughing. He was like, "Hey, matter of fact, you went up there and did it, man," because he knew I was gonna do it. I was like, "I'll do a set." Some folks laugh, but some folks is like, man, some folks is like, "Man, you better my haircut, man." So which is cool, but
Right.
the stage presence. But my official first set, I would say in front of a real crowd, prepared, was my high school talent show.
Okay.
I was 16 years old, and I remember I did great. That's really what got me hooked on comedy. That was a good set. I hosted the show because they said if I hosted it, I could do a funny intro, which I did a video, ironically, an intro. They let me do a time beforehand. I could tell a few jokes in between. And if a set was bad, I got a little bit more time to bring the crowd back in. So I felt like I could do set throughout, though. So I did that, tell jokes without, and it went really well. It went real good.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. Especially back then, when you mentioned your age, and back then doing a video for the setup intro, that was like kind of unheard of before, because that's before what we had TikTok and
that's for all this
social media.
Yeah, this is back when content creators were called the AV Club. You remember that? That's what they was called, the AV Club back then. Shout out to my guy Christopher Rodriguez. He owns OC Films now, man. My guy Chris Rodriguez. We made that video together, and we timed it to where I would run out just like that. Because I remember I would see it on award shows and all that. I want to do something very creative, and I felt like that was something we both felt like that was gonna be something really big, because we both knew about MySpace and all that though, because Facebook was on the way, but that was only for college kids though, so that wasn't even in my that was back when it was only for college kids, y'all. Let y'all know. I'm showing my age again, but it's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? My age people, we got money. All right, young people broke. You ain't want to worry about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But that was that was such I felt a big thing, and it was I don't know. It felt so special back then too. I didn't think it would lead to what it led to though. But I just reflected back on it. It's so ironic that that's kind of how I really got to start with the videos and the stand up together.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry.
You was before your time, man.
Man, listen, man. I ain't gonna say before my time. But I said, man, so we out here, you boys out here doing stuff back in, and then I can back this up. If you went to Chavez High School, okay, class of 2005 and beyond, you remember the talent show? Comment below. All right, let them know. You boys out there, okay? I came out there. I had costume changes. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna tell you what. This is dated too, man. Your boy had outfit changes. I had on some starchy Archies, man. Timberland boots, South Pole units, man.
Yeah.
South Pole to the flow, boy. I was out there killing them. You know what I'm saying? Air Force Ones. Yeah, man. Good times, but I lost train of thought. What's the question, man? I went ahead and went on the whole diatribe, man. Lost the whole train of thought, man. What's the question?
No, we was talking about just how you began comedy and you bombing. Did you bomb on your first one?
Yeah. Bombed at the barbershop. My barber at the time, Churchill, thought I was hilarious. So he's like, "I get you a free cut, man. That was funny, man. You made me laugh. That's all I needed, man. Okay, cool. For me, I never felt the pressure of bombing, because if you bomb, comedians bomb, it happens. I bombed before in my even after I've gone viral. I've had certain sets that I felt don't do as well, or when you're working on material, it's a part of the process. So you just can't. If you're an up and coming comedian, if you're afraid of the bomb, you ain't gonna make it. Okay, the bomb is gonna happen to everybody. Has bombed and will bomb. You will be all right. This is a little quick PSA for any comedians out there.
Right. Yeah, that's good, man. Speaking of, I know you mentioned hosting. So, I know one main reason why you're up here because of what we have in Houston, 713 Day.
Absolutely.
Shout out to 713. Shout out to H-Town. We had, what was it? It was not. We had Trey Day before, and now we got 713. And 713 Day now is much way bigger than all other days that. Houston had a day. So how long has 713 Day been in existence? About 4 years?
I think so. No, I think it's been around a while, y'all. In comment section, y'all help us verify, because first of all, my people watching, my people on the Googles right now. They watching my Google squad. Where you at? Google squad. Get on that list. Find out how long 713 they've been here. But it's been a big part in, especially in terms of the fun aspect of it, the entertainment of it. Though the good folks at Checkers have been very active in it and wanted to make sure that they incorporate a lot of great things into the Houston community around this time. Shout out to my guy Travis from the Fry Love Express, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, so I know you mentioned yourself, mentioned Slim Thug. Will there be any other guest artists or guest Houstonians that's known there?
My bro, you have to come in and see now. I can't just be giving all of the. See what he wants me to give all of the secrets of the event now. You have to come out and see what's happening now. We have some people coming. Usher might not be there though, but he ain't gonna be there. But some other cool people gonna be there too though. It's made some amazing people, because the thing with Checkers and 713 Day is that you never know who you might see there.
That's true.
And I want to emphasize that to the crowd again too. Now, if you can hear my voice, you can't really see me winking, but I'll say this: you never know who you might see at Checkers 713 Day. So come on out and see who you're gonna see.
That's dope. That's
by the way, y'all. Come on. Why do teenagers wear hoodies? I know it's a random thing. Teenagers, if you come on out, leave the hoodies at home if you can, okay? Come on out, wear bright colors, enjoy yourself, have a good time.
They have a reverse engineering in their body, man.
I don't know what it is, man. So I said my nephew, I said, boy, if you don't take the hoodie off, okay? All right, it's giving heat stroke. Please, take it off.
Hoodie in the summer and shorts in the winter.
Yeah, man, I don't.
It's reverse. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't understand, man. I'm like, what are you trying? You trying to be an Avenger in this heat? What are you doing? Take the hoodie off. You're making me hot. Come on.
That's funny. So so before we get out of here, how can the people reach you, social media, or anything that you got coming outside of 713 Day?
Oh, well, first, let me make sure I plug 713. You can follow me everywhere at Chinedu Ogu. That is CHINEDU OGU. One more time, that is Chinedu Ogu. Okay, CHINEDU. Okay, OGU. Let me tell you what that means. Chinedu means God is the leader. Okay, in Igbo. That's what it means now. But you can find me everywhere: Instagram, TikTok, MySpace, Christian Mingle, Black Planet, High Five. I'm on all that too still. Facebook, everywhere at Chinedu Ogu, YouTube as well.
Got you, man. I appreciate you coming up. And I see in your future you might be the Houston Texans or the Houston Rockets commentator. Because the way you just did that spiel, I was like, okay, I'm motivated. Where can I go?
Well, listen. Well, I don't mean to brag though, but if you're familiar with me over there, I am the voice. I am the host of UH Athletics for UH. Go Cougars over there.
Okay.
And I forgot to mention, so your boy's also on tour. I'm gonna throw him a tour, little live shows in there. You gotta come see your boy live on tour. Upcoming shows: Cypress, Sugarland, Houston, and Lake Jackson. I am going out there in Pasadena as well. 5 more shows for the year. Get tickets to ChineduOgu.com. But first 713 Day though, because that's why I'm here, man. We go 713 Day. But come on out and enjoy it though. But yeah, shout out to the Rockets and all the athletic sports. I am in that sports field too. I'm integrated in all areas of Houston as well.
Appreciate you guys for tuning into the show. Y'all know where to find me already at Coastly Distinct Podcast. Also, what you got? You got something else?
I want to highlight the fact this man has a great studio, y'all. I want to shout out, this is a great set. Man, this man had great people here. It's 30 people behind this camera, y'all. Now, they didn't offer me great, amazing things like that. I got a foot massage, back rub, all that. Brought me some champagne. I don't even know if it was champagne. I mean, excuse me, but champagne. Fine stuff, man. You're an amazing host, man. I just want to point that out one more
Appreciate
time.
it,
The
brother.
host.
We got reflexology over here, man. That's the inside joke for y'all. Know what it is. We got to get out of here, guys, man. Much love to my sponsor, 605 Adult Beverages, Red Core Universe. Guys, look, I love you guys, and you guys can't do nothing about it. Peace.